Hey there, how you doing today? My name is Sherilyn and I'm here to do your daily energy check-in. This one right here is going to be for Friday, October 3rd, and this particular video here will be for my Geminis, Cancers, Leos, and Virgos. We're going to start today at Leo. All right, Leo, what'd you get? Let's see what you got. We're going to start with the Sun, followed by the Seven of Wands, and then we get the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Leo, what are you doing here today? So you're being incredibly defensive, or you're having to defend something. On one side, I have the Sun, and on the other, I have the Seven of Pentacles. So you are trying to, you know what I feel like? I feel like you are feeling very defensive because you have come into the realization that somebody else who you felt was totally invested in a situation with you. So this could be a business partner or somebody in a relationship, I guess. Maybe even a friendship, right? You felt like you were equally yoked in this situation that you're in. And all of a sudden it has been illuminated to you that this person is on the fence. They're not sure how much they're invested in this, or they're not sure if they want to continue forward with this. And it has put you in an incredibly defensive mode because you thought, you know, this was cut and dry. This is something you already had figured out. So why are they switching up on you? And I don't know that they're actually switching up on you. I do feel like they're feeling indecisive right this second, and I'm not sure what has made them feel that way. Possibly they've been triggered by something, or obviously, I guess, right? Obviously they've been triggered by something. But I wouldn't throw the wouldn't throw the baby out with the bathwater quite yet. I think I'd hold on for a second. I think they're just, I don't know, wobbling a little. But I do see why it would make you feel incredibly defensive if you thought somebody was totally invested and now you're finding out they're not so sure, right? That's how this feels. I feel like maybe you're overreacting a little bit though, Leo. I think I would back off just a little and give this a second. You know, let this breathe for just a second. I don't know that this is going to go negatively, okay? But I do understand where you're coming from. I do see that. Why it would be shocking or upsetting, but I think that things might just work themselves out. This person just almost like getting cold feet, it feels like. Okay, and that's what I have for you today. Okay, there we go. Thanks. Hey there, how we doing today, Virgo? Let's see what you got for today for my Virgoians. There we go. We've got, okay, the Chariot, followed by the Hermit, and then we have, what do we got there? The Eight of Pentacles. Well, for starters, Virgo, you've got the Hermit in the center, so that's the focus, and that's actually your card. So you are standing very much so in your power today, okay? There does appear to be a situation here where you have pulled your energy back. This is a situation that you are totally invested in overall, okay? So you have 100% investment towards something. You know this is what you want. That's the direction you're going in, okay? And you're just taking a minute to reassess it before you continue forward, because with the Chariot, things are getting ready to pick up and move. I mean, like, you can feel it. You know that fast forward motion is imminent. Something is like on the brink of taking off is how this feels. So just one last check of it before you know, you're like, you're still invested. It's not like you're not invested in something, but you're just pulling your energy back for a minute to reassess everything and make sure all your ducks are in a row before this thing takes off. Because you can tell it is like, it feels like you're right at the precipice of something taking off, you know, going forward quickly. So I think it is, actually, it's amazing energy, right? I mean, everything is a go. Everything here is a yes card. Everything's a go. You know, the Hermit can be seen as a no card, but not when it comes to you, right? This is your card anyway. So you are definitely, like I said, I don't think you're faltering on your investment. That's not what's happening here at all. You're just trying to make sure all your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted before this thing takes off. Because with the Chariot, that's the fastest moving card we have in the deck. And it feels like this is just on the verge of taking off, whatever this is. So this feels to me somewhat career orientated, although I could see, I guess, where it could be relationship based. But it really looks like it is somehow money based or career orientated, very 3D to me. Something here in the 3D that is getting ready to go in a direction. And you know, once it takes off in that direction, it's all about success and there won't be any going back, right? This is how you go forward. So there you go. I think it's great energy. Okay. All right. I hope that helps. There you go. Oh, supposed to do it that way. Hey there, back around the corner. Now we are at Gemini. Let me see. What do we got for the Gemininis today? For the, oh, no blowing that over. My fan. Gemininis, what you got today? We're looking at, so I have the Two of Wands, okay? The Justice card. And then we're looking at the Seven of Swords. Okay. All right, Gemini. We have justice in the center. So because it's in your reading, I feel like justice is trying to play out on your side, meaning that there's something here that's been done unjust, and Spirit's trying to balance the scales out right now. Okay, so that's a plus, right? On one side, I have the Two of Wands. On the other, I have the Seven of Swords. I feel like you are standing at the doorway to a situation, and you have to decide whether you're going to go through the door or which door you're going to open. Let's say you're in a hallway. You have to decide which door to open, right? There's a door that you want to open, okay? But for some reason, you have a lack of trust toward that situation or the people involved in it. So as badly as you want that, you're having a very hard time committing to that situation, okay? There's another door. It's not really the one you want, but you have a lot more, you have a higher level of trust, or at least you don't have distrust in that direction. So I think today is all about you trying to figure out which direction you're going to go in, right? There's not really a wrong answer. It's whatever answer is right for you. But this does feel like there's been a huge breakdown in trust in the direction that you had intended to go in, or the way that you had wanted to, direct yourself. So it's whether or not you're going to continue down this path that you had somewhat committed to, or you're going to go in a different direction, is how I feel today. I feel like the ability to have that choice is something that was given to you as part of your justice, okay? So there you go. I don't know if you consider that good energy or bad. It's actually good energy, but it is, it does feel a bit stressful, maybe a little bit, right? You just wish things could be a little bit different, I think. I wish you could, you're wishing you could rearrange things so that you had the level of trust that you once had in this first direction, and so that it would be easy peasy. You wouldn't have to think about it, but instead there's been some sort of deception here that has sent you a little bit sideways. So now you have to figure out exactly what you're going to do, okay? There we go. It's always about decisions, right? That's what I got for you today, Gemini. Okay. Hey there, Cancer. How are we doing today? Let's see what you got. Okay, for my Cancerians, we are looking at the Magician, okay, followed by the Devil. Oops, no, I'm just kidding. No, that's okay. And then I've got the High Priestess. Well, 3 major arcana says it's somewhat of a pivotal day. The Devil in the center. What did you do here, Cancer? It looks like you've got something going on here. The Devil in the center tells me there's some aspect of your life that you seem to have somehow surrendered or lost control of, and you've lost control of that to the Devil. Okay, it happens to all of us sometimes. It does seem to happen to you a fair amount sometimes. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is an addiction, an obsession, or some sort of a massive insecurity that's just taking root. Whatever it is right here, it has control over some aspect, and so that there's like something here that you don't necessarily have control over, right? Okay, on one side I have the Magician, on the other I have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the keeper of the secrets. There's just not a way around that. And the Magician is manifesting. So I feel like you are manifesting the ability to keep something secret, is what it feels like, Cancer. And that, of course, is less than advisable, right? I mean, we never want to go that direction if we can help it, but this is what it looks like. If it's any consolation to anybody who's cross-watching, I don't feel like this is something that's happening right now. I do feel like this is something that a Cancer is trying to keep secret that happened already in the past, maybe? Is that how I feel about this? I don't know. For some of you, no, it's, I don't, for most of you, I feel like it's something that's already happened that you're trying to keep under wraps. Whatever it is, Cancer, it looks like you've got yourself just a tad bit caught up. I think you have the ability to pull yourself out of this. If you were to put effort into it, I would recommend that you get yourself out of whatever this is, because it doesn't look like it's going to go in a good direction. You know you're headed in a direction that's not right. That's what it looks like. It looks like you know you're standing at some sort of a crossroads. You know that this is the right direction and the wrong direction, and for some reason you are incredibly tempted to go the wrong direction. So I would just be mindful of it. All right, that's what I have for all 4 of you for today. No matter what the cards say, make it a great day. If you can you do me a favor, hit like, share, follow, comment, something. All of those help me a bunch, and I appreciate it greatly. And if you're looking for a private reading, just send me a message. I'll get you the details. I'll never reach out to you first. If somebody does, that's not me. All right, you guys. Thanks a lot. Oh, there we go.